Hi there everyone, welcome to another episode of Cooking with Adam. And unfortunately my guest for this evening is not recording me tonight, so that means that I have to record this by myself. And tonight on the menu is Cacio Pepe, which is an old Roman dish invented many eons ago. I was fortunate enough to come back from Rome quite recently, and this was one of the greatest dishes I've tasted in a long time. Simple, effective, and let's get started on how to prepare. So I'm just going to try and move this slightly here, give you guys a better look. Very simple today. We literally have just 3 ingredients. We have a bit of pepper, you have some pecorino cheese and some pepper. And really it's so simple. So what we're going to go ahead and do, now I said you can use spaghetti if you want. I personally prefer a much more thicker bucatini, which is that looks like pasta. It's got the holes in between, which is really going to hold up some of that sauce that we're going to be preparing today. So you're going to go ahead and bring some water to the boil. Not too much. You don't want to add too much water here today, because what we want is those starch juices. So just add as much as you need, roughly around, it depends on how many you're cooking for obviously. I'm just going to go and pop those in some water. Tiny dash of salt inside the water, but as I say, you don't want too much water. We're going to be using this water a bit later on. So we're just going to go ahead and let those boil for a second. Now, what you want to do is you want to get quite a thick skillet. So I'm going with the La Cruchette this evening. Bring that on some heat. What you want to go and do, if you've got yourself some nice olive oil, and it has to be extra virgin olive oil in this case, simply because that's where the flavour lies. Now, I'm using Greek in this case, and feel free to use which one. 2, 3, 4 teaspoons. I'm going to go and add that into the mix. And actually, let me try and see if I can get a better angle for you all. You're right, yeah, here we are. So you're going to add that. Now, the most important ingredient, you want some cracked pepper. Now, it has to be cracked, depending on where you get them from. And what you're going to do is just really coarse. I don't know if you can see that, but this is thick pepper. And the reason why we want it to be thick is because it's such a simple dish. This is where the flavour lies. You're going to kind of crack as much in there as you can. And really guys, it's such a simple dish. I'm only cooking for one this evening, so just adjust your ingredients accordingly. Make sure you've got all of that lovely pepper in there. And what I'm even going to do, I actually want just some of the whole bits in there as well, just to really add some flavour. Perfect. So once you're going to go ahead and get that done, you then just go ahead and stir it. Some people at this stage like to add some other things into the frying pan. Just going to let that olive oil, now remember, olive oil, when it's cooked too much, can give it a very bitter taste. So you don't want this to heat up too much. You just want the peppers to be infused. And that's the key here. It's really infused pepper. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and really crack some more. This is a bit more coarse, this one. So just really get those peppers in there. And let the olive oil absorb all that wonderful pepper. Marvellous. I'm just going to grab some tongs. Perfect. I'm just going to make sure our cooking nicely here. You don't want to overcook it, you want it to be a little bit al dente. And you're just going to now let this heat up all the way and let it really absorb those peppers, really absorb. Now in the meantime, this is the one ingredient, guys, you really don't want to cheap out on. This. If only you could be in the room with me. Oh, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. This is where all the flavour comes from now. You want this to be extra fine, so make sure you do have a fine cheese grater. I'm just going to go ahead and grate according to how much you do like. Say about half a cup's worth should be more than enough. And this cheese is just too good to pass up on, guys. So once you're going to go ahead and it's just so simple, so elegant. And as I said, this was the highlight of our culinary experience in Rome less than a week ago. I was fortunate enough to be there with the woman I love. And can you see that black pepper really roasting in the olive oil there? That's what you want to go for. Now I'm just grating away some cheese. As I say, things just are so simple, so elegant. And this is really a staple dish of Rome. The mighty Romans, I'm sure maybe Trajan himself may have eaten these on the steps of the old Colosseum, perhaps, during one of the old gladiatorial battles. And now I just want to show you just a little bit there. I'm just going to carry on now. You can hear that sizzle because you really want to get a good skillet here. Simply because that's the thing that's going to infuse all of this wonderful pepper. Now I'm just going to add in just a tiny bit there like that. This is a dish to be reckoned with now. I'm going to let this really try and absorb as much of that pepper sauce as we can. Have a check on your pasta.